the waning thrones of mortal design. When laws are writ, in ink their truths reside, but rarely do they serve the common tide. For governments, entrenched in ancient might, preserve their own and not the greater right. No vision yet from kings or courts hath sprung to weave a world where all in peace belong. Their laws, mere guards of crumbling citadels, bound fast by greed where discontentment dwells. Yet nature's laws, immutable and grand, reign higher far than any mortal hand. Scarcity, the cruel mother of despair, breeds laws to rule, yet fails to make them fair. What need have we of edicts, force, or chains, when earth's abundance flows through open veins? No theft could tempt where all is freely shared, no crime could thrive where none are left impaired. Behold the flaws of rulers' vain decree, their power grows while justice bends the knee. For man-made laws, in all their pomp and guise, serve but the few, and truth they oft despise. The wheel of progress grinds through ancient ways, evolving life, dissolving stagnant days. For science speaks where tyrants' tongues grow mute, and renders justice absolute astute. Imagine now a world where need is none, where every soul may bask beneath the sun. Machines, unbound by greed or vain intent, would guide our fate, their governance well meant. The architects of Earth's abundant plan would honor nature's gifts for every man. Through cybernated wisdom we'd ascend and craft a world where harmony won't end. No leaders, kings, nor priests to wield the rod, but reason's hand to act as humankind's God. Where balance reigns and every voice is heard, not by decree, but by consensual word. Such visions call for courage yet unseen, to cast aside the rule of what has been. For chains of old still bind our hearts and minds, while fear of freedom grips and undermines. Yet rise we must, to shed the ancient yoke, and trust in reason's light to guide the folk. A future waits, where none need bow or plea, and laws shall fade, replaced by equity. So canst thou dream a world where none decide, save nature's truths, which cannot be denied. For in this path no ruler's will shall bind, but harmony and wisdom well aligned. Yet governance, though waning, still must steer, until a nobler path for all is clear. Who then shall guide the course of humankind, when wisdom, not dominion, rules the mind? When tribes did rise, and chieftains claimed the right to craft the laws and govern by their might, their mores served but thrones and oligarchs' reign, preserving power, yet spreading people's pain. As tribes did merge and nations found their form, a council rose to temper rulers' storm. But still the masses, voiceless and oppressed, knew laws that served the few, not all the rest. The centuries advanced, yet wealth held sway. Corruption's hand did guide the law's array. With slogans sweet, they cloaked their cruel disguise, while empty words concealed self-serving lies. No root of ill did they attempt to mend, but punished deeds, not causes, to no end. For prisons grew while justice waned and failed, and laws were writ where reason had derailed. Could not a world with science as its guide unveil the truths that prejudice would hide? Through reason's light, let wisdom chart the course, to cure the ailment, not pursue brute force. Let not the past with shackles strong and grim define the future by its dated hymn. The errors of tradition's narrow view shall yield to progress and the ever new. But who shall frame this bold and daring plan? What mind shall serve the earth, and not just man? Let not the whims of greed or sect decide, nor power's grasp corrupt the noble tide. Instead, let reason's tools hold firm the helm, and knowledge rule within this worldly realm. For science tests where dogma stands untried, and truth emerges where the facts abide. Through networks vast, with sensors sharply tuned, the earth shall speak, its voice no longer hewn. Computers, linked to lands both far and near, shall draw the map of needs precise and clear. No longer bound by borders or by creed, decisions flow from nature's urgent need. With balance struck, resources wisely drawn, a future blooms where scarcity is gone. In this design, no sect shall take the lead, no single faith, nor faction's narrow creed. The earth, a unified and shared domain, shall flourish free from tyranny's disdain. And though some fear machines may wield control, their service lies in safeguarding the whole. For tools of reason, free from human vice, can shape a world where all may find their slice. Thus let the mind of man and tool unite, to build a world where all may claim their right. For in this vision lies the fate we crave, a world of peace, where none remain a slave. And wisdom speaks, the earth itself provides, a wealth of power where nature's law abides. Unveil the energies that stir the land, and craft a future bold, by nature planned.